Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you could join me today to talk about something that is truly a game changer for our industry, artificial intelligence. For years, I've watched hotels really struggle to keep up with the sheer volume of guest feedback. Well, today, we're going to dive into how AI doesn't just help you keep up, it helps you get way ahead. It's about turning what feels like a daily chore into your most powerful strategic advantage.
This quote, wow, it has never been more true than it is right now. See, our brand isn't something we just create in a marketing meeting anymore. Nope, it's being built and rebuilt every single day in real time by thousands of guests on dozens of websites. I've seen it firsthand. A wonderful hotel's reputation starts to slide, all because a few negative reviews went unanswered, creating this perception that they just didn't care. That's the world we live in. Every single comment is a chance to prove who you really are.
And that's why we're here. At Europe Hotel School, our whole mission is to equip you to lead in this industry, the one of today and definitely the one of tomorrow. This isn't just about learning theory from a textbook. It's about giving you the practical, tech-savvy skills that the big hotel groups are desperately looking for right now, so you can walk into your career totally prepared to make a huge impact from day one.
All right, so first, let's really dig into the challenge. Because to truly appreciate how powerful the solution is, you have to understand the massive scale of the problem that every single hotel manager is facing today.
Just think about it for a second. It's this absolute flood of data. And it's not just the big ones like TripAdvisor and Booking.com anymore. You've got Google reviews, you've got comments on Instagram, posts on Facebook, mentions in travel blogs. The list goes on. A single medium-sized hotel can get hundreds of these public comments every single week. Trying to manually read, sort, and respond to all of that, it's like trying to drink from a fire hose. It's just impossible.
So, how do you turn that fire hose of feedback into something you can actually use? Well, the answer is AI. And please, don't think of this as some scary, complicated bit of code. A better way to think about it is like this. Imagine you have the smartest, most efficient assistant you've ever worked with, one who can read literally everything and tell you exactly what matters. Let's peel back the curtain and see how it works.
So first up is something called sentiment analysis. Now this is so much more than just a simple star rating. This technology actually reads the words a guest uses to understand the emotion behind their review. It can tell the difference between a guest who is just kind of annoyed about the slow Wi-Fi versus a guest who is absolutely furious about it. And that gives you a much clearer picture of what their experience was really like.
And the engine that powers all of this is natural language processing, or NLP. To put it simply, this is what allows the AI to understand our language kind of like a human does. It can instantly see that a review isn't just negative, it's negative specifically about the cleanliness of the bathroom, or that it's positive because of the friendliness of the front desk staff. This is the moment where all that raw data starts turning into real, actionable intelligence.
Okay, so now that we're armed with that super detailed understanding, we can tackle the first, most immediate priority: responding to every single guest. This is how you start to actually shape the public conversation about your brand instead of just letting that conversation happen to you. So here's how it works in practice, and it's pretty slick. Step 1. A guest posts their review. Instantly, the AI reads it, analyzes the tone and the specific topics they mentioned, and then it generates a professional, on-brand draft response. And then comes the most critical final step. A human manager reviews it, maybe tweaks a word or two, and then posts it. So you get the incredible speed of AI, but with that essential, final touch of human hospitality.
Now, the real magic here is that these responses don't feel like they came from a robot. Because the AI understands the specifics, it won't just generate a generic, "Thank you for your feedback." No way. It will draft something that says, "We're so glad you enjoyed our rooftop pool, and we've already passed your comments about the slow Wi-Fi in room 415 to our IT team." See? It proves you are actually listening, and that builds incredible trust with potential guests.
100%. With this technology, a 100% response rate isn't just a lofty goal. It becomes an achievable daily reality. And why does that number matter so much? Well, I worked with a hotel group that put this in place, and within a year, their hotels saw their rankings on the big travel sites climb way up. And that led directly to more direct bookings, which, as you know, are much more profitable. Responding isn't just being polite, it's a powerful revenue strategy.
This right here. This is such a crucial point. When you post a thoughtful, professional reply to a complaint, you're not just trying to win back that one unhappy guest.
You are demonstrating to the thousands of potential customers reading those reviews that you care, that you take feedback seriously, and that you're committed to making things right. Every single response you post is a piece of marketing for your hotel.
Responding is absolutely vital, but at its core, it's reactive, right? You're playing defense. The true revolution starts when we use all of this amazing data proactively. It's time to stop just putting out fires and start making smarter, more strategic decisions for the future.
This slide really says it all. We've all seen anecdotal feedback in action. It's when a manager changes the entire breakfast buffet just because one very loud guest complained about the bacon in the lobby. Statistical feedback, on the other hand, is when the AI analyzes 500 reviews and tells you that, hey, while everyone actually loves the bacon, the coffee is consistently being described as lukewarm. Now you know where the real problem is, and you can fix what actually matters.
So imagine you're the general manager and you get a report like this. It flags a slow but steady drop in guest sentiment around your breakfast quality over the last 3 months. Now you can have a really productive, data-backed conversation with your food and beverage director to figure out what's going on. Is it a supplier issue? Staffing problem? You get to solve the problem before it becomes a full-blown crisis.
And get this, you don't have to operate in a vacuum. This technology lets you benchmark your performance directly against your competition on specific things. So look at this chart. It shows clear as day that our breakfast quality is lagging behind competitor A. That is vital business intelligence. It tells you exactly where you need to invest to compete more effectively, and it can also show you where you're already winning, so you can double down on your strengths.
So let's bring this all together. As you get ready to step into leadership roles, I can tell you from experience that the best leaders, the most effective ones, are those who can blend their hard-won hospitality intuition with powerful data. Mastering these tools isn't just some optional add-on anymore. It's quickly becoming a core competency for any leader in our industry.
If you remember just one thing from our time together, I hope it's this. AI takes that chaotic, overwhelming noise of thousands of different guest opinions and it transforms it into a clear strategic signal. It tells you exactly where to focus your time, your budget, and your team's energy to make the biggest possible difference for your guests.
So I'll leave you with a final thought to carry with you. For decades, the big question in hospitality has always been, what do we think our guests want? Soon, you're going to have the power to actually know the answer. So the new, far more exciting question for your generation of leaders is this. Now that we know what they want, what amazing experiences will we create for them? The possibilities are truly endless. Thank you.